All right, we're in the second video of how to win your sexual abuse lawsuit, and we're still on how to stay safe. Let's talk about a few things right now. First of all, something you should always have is a cell phone. Get a good one. Get the best one you can afford. Learn how to use it and keep it charged. All right? When you want to call for help, you want to call for help. All right? Get a good cell phone. And the second thing is, get yourself some pepper spray. I was a policeman for many years and I used a ton of that stuff. And it's great. It works. It works better than most guns at disabling people. You know, people, no, really? You need a gun? No, you don't. No, there's several reasons you want pepper spray instead of a gun. Pepper spray is about 85% effective in disabling people. As to guns, it goes by caliber, mostly until you get to the largest calibers. A .22 is about 22% effective in disabling people. This is according to the FBI. A .25 is about a quarter effective. A .32 is about 1/3 effective. It goes up to .380, which is about 60% effective. A .38 is about 80% effective. And then it goes to 9mm, 357s, 40 calibers, and 45s. And they're about 90 to 93% effective in a first round disablement. Right? So the pepper spray at 85 to 90% effective in disabling people is really just as effective as all but the largest handguns, and the largest handguns are only minimally more effective than pepper spray. You want pepper spray. You want pepper, you know, it's $10, more or less. You can carry it in your pocket, it's legal. The second thing about pepper spray that is so wonderful is that you're going to use it. No? You can use pepper spray in situations where you just can't use a gun. No? When you're not, you know, Jesus, this guy is touching me, but is he going to rape me? You know, you can't blast him with a gun. You take out your pepper spray and you're not going to hesitate about it. Because you're a thinking human being, you're going to hesitate just that extra second. Because you know, when you pull that trigger, your life is going to change forever. So you hesitate. But the perpetrator, because he is been raised by wolves in the forest and doesn't have a conscience and doesn't think, the perpetrator is not going to hesitate. He's going to grab your gun, take it away from you, and shoot you with it. And then you are in big, big trouble. So you don't want that. You want the pepper spray because you're going to use it. Knives. Everybody's got a knife. You can't cook without a knife. You don't want to use a knife for protection, but if it's the last weapon, if it is the weapon of last resort, the way to use a knife is not to get close to somebody. You don't want to kill them. With a slash, you want to cut their fingers, and then you run away. And you cut their finger. While he's doing that, you run away. Okay? That's what you do with a knife. And the knife should be used only if you have no other option, if you have no other weapon. The very best protection that you can get around the home is a doggie. You want a doggie, and the doggie wants you. And if you get a doggie, you got to train the doggie. Best book on training a doggie is Karen Pryor, Pryor, Don't Shoot the Dog. It's a perpetual bestseller, and it's just marvelous about training animals, including human animals. It is a wonderful, wonderful book. If you have behavior problems in a dog, the problem is almost always with the owner. Get that book. Get a dog. Get a large dog, and the only thing that the dog has to do is bark at the front door. If the doorbell rings, you want the dog to bark at the front door. That's all the doggy has to do. Well, in all the years I was a policeman, I only saw one burglary where there was a dog on premise, and that dog had been debarked surgically, and there were little bits of burglar throughout the house. You don't want to debark the dog. The only thing the dog has to do is bark. And you will be safe. You're going to be safe from burglars. You're going to be safe from rapists. You're going to be safe from salesmen. You're going to be safe from people who want to change your religion. You are going to be safe with a nice big dog. And if you can't have a dog, you can get most of the benefit of having a dog by just going to the store, getting 2 light-colored, large doggy bowls, filling one of them with large, dry dog food, the other one with water, and take a marking pen or lipstick and write "Killer" around them. Your dog's name is always Killer. Put it in front of the door, put a "Beware of Dog" sign on the door. You might want to get a large studded dog collar and a very heavy leash and leave it by the dog dish. That gives a message. People are not going to test this. Burglars, rapists, they're going to go on to the next house. They're not going to go on to your house. Make sure that you have adequate lighting. One of the essential strategies is to deny the perpetrator privacy. Make sure there's lighting. Make sure you have cut down the bushes in front of your house. People can see it. That goes for the back of your house as well. Home security. You can get home security now. It is wise to get the kind of home security that if there's something that goes off, that there is somewhere a communication center where they can listen in, hear if somebody's come into your house, and then call the cops. Spend the extra money on it if you're going to get that kind of home security. And then the next thing is staying safe from yourself. So many people that I have dealt with who are the victims of sexual assaults have bad thoughts, including thoughts of suicide or other kinds of self-destruction. You need to be safe from yourself as well. And the best thing you can do for that is get yourself a book. It's really not expensive. It's less than $20. It's called The Feeling Good Handbook by Dr. David Burns. It's a perpetual bestseller. It's about cognitive therapy. And when you have bad moods, those moods are related to your thoughts. You think bad thoughts about yourself, and those bad thoughts are almost all untrue. You should be thinking good thoughts about yourself. Think good thoughts. You just say, I want to think good thoughts about this person. No? This book is literally a lifesaver. Get that book. All right. Now I'm going to go on in the next lesson to how to keep children safe from infancy into college. And we're going to wrap up the first part on staying safe.